Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to the Phobos ARG. Once again, this is an ARG Let's Play. This is not a summary. This is not all the answers. This is the experience of playing along with me. So I don't have answers. I just search for them and see what I can figure out. Today, we got 2 new Phobos videos. I didn't do a stream for the last one because I assumed it was like nothing, but I didn't watch it, so who knows what's going to be there. But last time we saw, it seemed like Jonathan completely vanish out of existence, possibly due to paradoxes in the timeline. And we're going to see what we can find here. Hold on one second. I just had this thought. It's very interesting how many of these are labeled Phobos, and some of them are not. The commercial breaks are not. So maybe that's how we get who's talking? Like, if it says Phobos, that's coming from our nameless angel deity. And I don't know where commercial break comes from, but this would mean it was coming from Jonathan in some sort of way. And then this comes from Polybius, or maybe that also comes from Jonathan. All right. Let's see what we can put together here. No, we need sound. I kind of know the song. Unless it's backwards. Thanks for playing. Unsubscribe. Do not expect a new video this Friday. Theorize amongst yourselves. See, the plan was I wanted to do a roundtable and talk to everybody about the game, but I was unable to schedule that. Let me try messing with the speeds here. I think it's backwards. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to download this using Streamable. I think we'll do some editing today. Sign up for free, and I'll do that somewhere else on screen. There we go. Okay, so this is going to download for me. While that's happening, shush. While that's happening, I will go Phils. Happy Red October. It's a whole lot of words. The Phobos ARG is over. Phobos has only begun. Maybe it's trying to say like we are entering reality. Stay tuned for Season 2, but this is Season 2. Like, were we supposed to get this message before Season 2 began? Let's of course decode this. Decode. In English, please. Go Rock's daughter, yeah. I'm very interested to see what she'll do. That's not what I wanted to do. Binary. Binary. Fuck! Binary. I mean, it was her first time ever. Like, of course it's going to take work. It was her first time in front of a camera. What? Oh, I don't want binaries to numbers. I want just binary. Binary code. Here we go. No, I don't want no. Binary translator, please. I don't know why it's getting so much problems there. Binary to text, please. God's an ad. How exciting. What? I had it for us. Why is this so difficult? Oh my God, what's happening? What is happening? We got to get out of here. Oh, why? Nothing can be easy, you know? This is an advertisement. Binary input. Boom. To text. Boom. Godspeed Awakens. And Godspeed we remember from the season 1 was kind of like the go-between between us and Phobos. Or us. They were like the resistance to Phobos before Jonathan had turned to be on our side. Not set in stone. History repeats. Heart and soul stand all alone. Easton's, that's Timothy's, displacement. His future sent back. When first meeting Therma, that's the character from the game, use the Gradius hack. Up arrow twice, down arrow. If you know the rest, there's answers to be found. See you this Friday. Okay. So let me get the Phobos game back up. Or where can I find that? Let me get my Phobos game. Because it's implying to enter the Konami code in the game. Which, okay, gladly. Yeah, Heart and Soul has been a reoccurring, like, motif. But we'll bring this back up. And we'll play this. I'm not going to buy this, as always. I continue to not buy it. Let's launch the game. I'm going to lose chat for a little bit, and I apologize. TV's nowhere here smoothie in hand. I don't know if I ever even said that. There. Okay, thank you. Oh, maybe I won't lose chat. Maybe it'll fit perfectly where I need it to. Thank you, Phobos game. Begin. Confirm, yeah. Huh, I should probably reject that as well. Blah, blah, blah. Let me meet her. Okay, there she is. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Yo! Begin log 4-2. Crawford Thinginghast. Hello, what is that thing? Is there... Oh, so there are more of y'all, huh? We're just recording this for future reference, Mr. Thinginghast. Is that me speaking? Oh, real thorough, huh? You could say that. Now to business. I am Principal Jorgensen. Is Jorgensen might be the name of the angel? I know we found out his name in one of the videos, and I feel like it was Jorgensen. This is my associate, Pearl. He's staff from ARG. Yes, because that's the type of angels they are. Yes, okay. He isn't much of a talker, is he? He prefers to sing. The singer. Well, he sure ain't much to look at with those rings on his head. What's he like to sing? You should pray you should never hear such sounds. Few men have lived once they have. It's like, what is that? Vorgon poetry? Point taken. So, you have a deal for this here town. Or should I mosey? I love any time the word mosey is used. Karlberg Tillinghast is the main antagonist of H.P. Lovecraft's story From Beyond. Interesting. I mean, we've had a lot of Lovecraftian imagery, so mosey back and take out a bank loan. Heh. Well, you will be taking out a loan with us, in a sense. I guess I should talk like the angel. I'll try to do his voice. What do you mean, Jorgensen? We're proposing a covenant, Mr. Tillinghast. A deal. You've already done us a great service by opening the door. And I'll do it again, too. The crops y'all planted here, Temecula ain't ever seen growth like this. I guess he's southern. Such unique colors, too. I ain't never seen colors like them. We're even an official town now and all. And we'd like that growth to continue, but there will be a cost. Just name it, sir. We propose a secondary use for Temecula as a holding zone. And just what are you holding? You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. A difficult question to answer. Let me put it this way. Our boss has become distracted. Thrillingsworth is the scientist with the ultimate goal of proving the existence of a higher plane of reality. In order to achieve this, he has devoted his life to constructing a machine capable of allowing humans to perceive ultraviolet rays. He eventually succeeded, and he discovered that his discovery broke sanity. That's what always happens in a Lovecraft. Knowledge is not power, it's pain. There was a higher plane of existence which could only be seen through his machine, and it was inhabited by hordes of strange and horrific creatures. When his friend arrived, Tillinghast explained his work to him. He then engaged the machine, showing the higher reality. Once both men had been transported to the other reality, Tillingsworth explained his intentions, telling his friends that he would survive as he could among the creatures. He also informed his friend that one of the things that killed the servants was behind him. Terrified, Tillinghast's friend shot his machine, transporting them back to Earth. Enraged that his life works had been destroyed, just make another one, dude. Tillinghast suffered an anaphylactic fit and died. Alright, now you can't, you're dead, but you should have just chilled. Tillinghast's friend was arrested on the suspicion of murder, but he was released after the cause of death was determined. Insanity! The police concluded that Tillinghast had killed the servant in spite of their bodies being found. Never being found. Okay. Interesting. We would never question their plans, but those plans seems to have stagnated lately. Going against your higher authority, huh? Y'all planning some kind of coup or something? How dare you speak such insolence? It's fun to do that voice angry. Our boss is the reason we exist. Oh, I did the thing. Return. They simply have stopped issuing any orders whatsoever. They are preoccupied with fantasies about times past, peering down into the lives of humans living vicariously. The Justice Department has taken upon ourselves to issue the orders on behalf of our boss. So the boss isn't actually doing anything. They are working on their own to do what they believe the boss wants, even though the boss has not spoken to them in quite some time. Interesting. Sounds like you want to be the ones running the show. What's this got to do with Temecula? Put it simply, we need a zone to house any extra normal entities while we're working through the process of eliminating them. These being These beings pose a greater danger to your world, Mr. Thrilling asked. They spread doubt of the boss and their ultimate authority. Ghosts, monsters, vampires, and those are just the stories we're allowed humans to hear of. I'm seeing an implication that y'all planning to kill some people. Not people, Mr. Thrilling asked. We would never harm the precious humans our boss adores so much. The boss has restarted the universe countless times. Each time they created humanity exactly the same, in the image of the one they loved, so it is said. Okay, because God made the world in his own image. This is now implying that he made them in the image of someone else, which is a fascinating thought. The boss adores humankind, even more than they adore us, their direct creation. I mean, that reminds me of, what was it, Dogma, right? Plot to the Matrix. But in Dogma, even though we were created first, your kind was most revered. I believe Matt Damon says that. No, we simply intend to thin the herds of the oddities that impede human progress. Okay. That's genocide. No, it's cosmogenesis. And what's that? And what? I'm so blown away. I'm sorry. And what do I get out of all this? Your town will continue to prosper. Your family will be successful for eons. And you will ensure the continuation of the human race. Pass! Really, Mr. Dillingham. What are a few accidental monsters worth when compared to a perfectly polished universe? A universe where you hold great riches, I might add. Ellipses. Where do I sign? And the game crashed. What? New files were created. Yes? That's interesting. I don't know what new files being created means. Okay, so that was wild. We got another video to watch, so let's go ahead and hop to it. There's also, even before we'll do this if we have time. There's another thought I had that I wanted to kind of show you guys, but we got The Longest Time, which hopefully will not just be Billy Joel, because if it is, this is all going to get muted on YouTube. But let's go. Just make sure I want to start this back at the beginning. When it's on my phone, it starts to autoplay with subtitles, but doesn't I haven't seen this, is what I'm saying. Let's go a little bigger. There we go. Now we can fully enjoy this. Try to open the game again? That's a great idea. That's probably the first thing I should have done. I'm curious also, what happens if I hit return, which I did accidentally, but it's what I wanted to do. May you avoid the void. Alright. Skip. Tom. My name is Tom. Resident Human Tom. I'm just kind of going through this as fast as possible now. My favorite beverage, still smoothie. Smoothie, I forgot to know. What are you afraid of? Wasting time. Alright, so if I hit no, I know I go to the void. But let's go to let's begin. Ba. Let's just see if there's anything new. Was there always an 8th subs? I thought it was only 7. Right? Hey kid, did you miss me? I thought so, yes, I did indeed. What's the difference between life and the movies that... I really don't remember there being 7. I only remember there being 7. I don't remember an 8th. So I feel like this might be new. This looks like the game show area, but I'm not sure. The difference between life and the movies is that a script has to make sense and life doesn't. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? No, of course I don't have notes. Who am I? Who am I? My name is... What? My name is who? My name is Tickerum Caplonium. But that's not the name I've heard in a long time. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. I gotta get with the times, kid. Yeah, I've done this before. It's nostalgia trap. I'm gonna try up, up, down, down. I'm gonna try the Nami code again. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Alright, so I went right back to this. Interesting. Is there an archive that I can, like, look at? Oh, look. Is like, hold on. Heart and soul dot web. What is this? Okay, this is the picture coming up. We did see this. We've saw that in the game before. Okay. We did kind of jump in here before and kind of like look at everything. Alright, interesting. I want to get to this video, so we're going to jump to this video. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Billy Joel. Do do do. Nope. Do do do. For the longest time. The longest. For the longest. Goose. You see that? Goose. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta stop here. We've seen this number over and over again, so that's the name of the timeline. This is timeline 44244. And we talked about how the timeline and existence have been reset over and over again, according to what we just read. So we are on the 44,244th attempt at existence. And apparently we now have 2 timelines because there's time travel involved. And yeah, we could just see that they're hopping around This would kind of imply, though, based on how this looks, that whatever this moment is, which is 2023 it looks like, is the most important. And it almost looks like this is implying that the B timeline is the original timeline. Because it looks like, based on the arrows, that from this point in time they went back in time to 2018 and did something which caused a riff in the timeline to skew and go here. No, maybe. Because this is the only backwards arrow is here. And then I guess time continues and then someone has to go here back to this time to stop them from going back. But, okay. Interesting. All right, back to the jaunty tune. Longest time. Woo! That was weird. Ooh. There's Morgan Freeman at the end. Here. Time. Alright, there's a few things I want to check. One is... Yeah, this is like the first time it like really breaks apart. Right here, yeah, like... So I'm guessing Timothy did something that they didn't expect him to do. Timothy seems to be the key component in all this. Timothy, of course, was like our hero who joins forces with Jonathan at the end of season 1, but has been completely MIA. I'm just seeing if anything in this like breakdown looks suspicious to me. He almost looked like he turns into Jonathan. Like, based on this, or Cthulhu even. Like, I was going to say like he's got the horns, but no, I think this is kind of Cthulhu-y. Darkness, darkness, dark place, dark place. There's also, it's very subtle, but I'm not sure if you guys can see through my streamer stuff. There's like an oval here. Like there's this like line pattern that exists here, but it's like very specifically in an oval shape. So this might be like an observer because it's eye shaped. Yeah, so we go back in time 10 minutes, which I think is very intentional. A little bit more than 10 minutes, like 12 minutes. I want to talk about this. the way this is formatted is very interesting, because what we have here is this is already in widescreen. So this could just be full screen and exist in this player. But it doesn't. It exists in, what is this, 3x4? Which is like the old school television, like a tube TV. So it makes me wonder if this is meant to imply that this is in the past based on its formatting. Or perhaps this was recorded today and then sent to the past, and thus it's get this. Because this type of like border is usually what you see when you take something that is standard definition and try to turn it into HD, because standard definition was all 5:4, 4:3, 4:3, and then high definition is 16 by... Let me just get this. This is not what I want. That would just do flat screen. You can't just make this easy for me. This is not the information that I want, but whatever. In any case, high definition's widescreen. And before widescreen, we had squares. And it seems to me like this shot in particular started out in high definition because of the black bars down here. And then was put in standard definition, hence the square, and then put back into high definition with this like doubling feature, which you see a lot these days. I'm trying to figure out if Jonathan's in the same boat. Because Polybius is in the same situation. And of course, Polybius is believed to take place in the 80s, in the heyday of arcades. It does look like it says goose here, or ghost, or something. Shush. But Jonathan, yeah, so the same thing with the timeline. Jonathan's a different ratio. See, Jonathan doesn't have the black box. But, I want to see something. No? That's a shadow? Raise your hands, damn it. There's like a weird jitter there. What did you miss? I've been talking about the dimensions of television for a while. So, right there. Did you see it? So for a single frame, it's properly formatted. Like this is in HD 16 by whatever format. Then a frame later, and look, you can see the quality drop. Because it's been rendered so many times. Like when you photocopy something over and over again. We have the black boxes down here implying this was recorded in full HD. Then placed back into standard definition. Or forced to be in standard definition. Hence the square around it. And then put back into high definition with like a doubling effect here. But it's interesting. This almost seems to be a higher definition than this. I don't know if it's that many times. I feel like this would be much harder to see if it was that many times. But it's got to be intentional because it's different for Jonathan. That's the other thing I wanted to check out. What is that about? Just seems to be a glitchy effect. I don't know if it bears any meaning, but it's weirdly like breaking the reality here. Interesting. For the longest time. Okay. That's his shadow. So the fact that his hands come up like this implies that this is sorry, I was looking for my hands in the camera. Implies that he's in proper HD. So wherever he is, wherever this part of the video was never sent back in time. So he's stuck here, I'm guessing, in this prison of sorts. And Polybius and our angel friend, who I think is Jehorgan or whatever, they went back, got transferred into another format, and then came back here. I think that's what this is trying to imply. The shirt says, "Found this summer?" And there's that jitter again. And like, look how clean this is, because it's in high definition. Oh, shit, we can actually see what this says now. It doesn't say goose at all. I'm sending this to the chat. GOH58ZZ. I have no idea what that means, but that's probably important. Thank God we got this one frame. That's fascinating. All right. Sorry. And then jumps back. Oh. And this, I believe, is the guy that we've seen, or the shadow we've seen in a lot of the a lot of the trailers for Season 2. Which I guess maybe this is all saying Season 2 has not actually started. Maybe that's the whole point. Is this has all just been leading up to actually Season 2 launching. Is it a license? You think it might be a license plate? I think it's... Are license plates 7 digits? I thought they were 6. I could be wrong. License plate's a good theory. Interesting. Okay. I'm so glad I caught that. And then, of course, there's something more here we got to pay attention to. So this is probably Polybius talking to us. Polybius likes to talk to us in Hex. Oh, for the longest time. Whoa. No, I need a... Hex to text, please. Wait, is that real? This weird non-space part? Yeah, 2019 is like randomly stuck in here. That's interesting. Okay. Hex decoder. Boom. We won't stay asleep much longer. And I'm guessing this is the issue. Like this. This is what's causing that. What if I put a space in here? We won't stay asleep much longer. Alright. No comments here. All right. We got some editing we got to do to close out today's stream. So get excited. We're going to flip it and reverse it. Jorn from Minland Flam yet. Oh, well, that's loading. Just real quick, I want to see if I can pull this one video up that I was just kind of like jumping around, kind of looking at stuff, and I ended up on Curiosity Kills the Cat and just played it again. And I believe this plays a copyrighted song. But I want to note how this one ends. See you real soon. And then in black and white, a pair of glasses. What if this message from 2021 back in July, so over a year ago, what if this is red glasses? We can't see that they're red because the video's in black and white. Just a theory I wanted to throw out there because it's something I kind of stumbled upon. You guys remember that app, Stumble Upon? New project. Phobos thing. Boom. All right. So I downloaded the previous video. We believe that this might be the end of Phobos because why won't... There we go. Because we were told in the one video that Phobos is ending. I don't want to use Chrome. I lied to you. All right, let me do this. So there's a chance that you can find out what sexy bacon means later on in a new stream. Okay, so we want to reverse this. How do we play something backwards? Backwards. What? I want to play the audio backwards. How do I play something backwards? This has to be a thing that we can do, right? Oh, come on. There's no way that there's not a simple way to make a clip play backwards. Speed and duration. Reverse. Boom. All right. Sounds like ABBA. Tab. I think we gotta speed it up. Not by much. Like, I don't think we have to double the speed, but speed and duration. Let's play that at 125 speed, please. Sorry if it's doubled up, she's saying. Last night I was taking a walk along the river. Maybe? I'm going to try to read this as I'm listening. Angel Eyes by ABBA? Okay. And the look that he gave her made me shiver, 'cause he always used to look at me that way. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'm going to stop singing with my perfect voice. But there has been this kind of like lost love story. Like, it seems to me, we got 10 minutes left of the stream. This is my guess. It seems like, based on the events of this video of So Happy Together, that God was in a relationship that went sour. And it's implying, based off of the whole made in their image, not his image, that God created humanity in the image of this lover. And then it went south. And God is now depressed, and that's the boss. And God used to give all these orders to these angels, and with God being MIA and being quiet, they don't know what to do, so they're just trying to, like, assume what God would want them to do, and they're trying to carry this out rather than doing nothing. So, I mean, my guess would be that if God had a date, it would be Mother Earth. I don't know if you guys saw the movie Mother! With Jennifer Lawrence. But that's what that movie's about. Spoiler? Maybe, but like, because So Happy Together was about getting the boss back together with his love. And, like, he can never seem to recreate that. And we got that in the Void ending. Like, that seems to be the note we keep hitting. It should also be noted the first line of this.
No.
Not him.
No.
For the longest time.
No.
I love this song.
No. For the longest.
I love that song. We only do doo-wop, Joel. It's the freaking Catalina wine mixer. Come on!
You've done what we needed you to do. Now our plan is finally coming true.
Bum-ba-dum.
We have them all now.
We have them all now. So that's implying that they got all the components out of the game. What does his freaking t-shirt say, though? So whatever, like, the whole thing with the game that we were playing and finding all the components, that all worked for them. I was telling you not to tell the Justice Department what we found, but apparently that's happened, and now they have all the information. They can do whatever their plan is. Good job, us!
No.
I loved... I'm 90% sure he's wearing a jacket. That's why it's like there's this weird line here. But I think it's I loved something.
No.
Or I found. It could be found. I think it's found. I found this. I know what? I'm 90% sure. I know what it says. That's the shirt. I found this humorous. So, I think the idea that this is the end of Phobos is basically the Justice Department is saying, our part in this is over. They got what they needed from us. And now, we aren't needed, so they're just going to do the thing. And we can just go do whatever we do. So, that's my guess. Especially with the whole... The Phobos ARG is over. Phobos Season 2 is coming. I think we have played our role in this story, which is helping the Justice Department capture Jonathan. Way to go, gang! I'm not upset. And I think what we're going to see now is the more movie part of Phobos is coming. I remember I heard that, like, Phobos Season 2 would be more of a sit back and enjoy than an actively play. And we've been actively playing for months now. So I think we might finally get to the stuff that we saw in the Season 2, like, promo. Like, we're going to see all the actors. We're going to see them dealing with whoever shadowy angel guy is. I think this is, like, the turning point. I find it very interesting it was uploaded on a Friday instead of a Saturday, which is their usual schedule. So I guess stay on your toes, gang, because we don't know when the next video is going to come. It might be tomorrow. It might be next Friday. Or this Friday. It might be this Saturday, or it might not come out for the longest time. Oh, for the longest time. So I think that's what we got going on right now. So we know Temecula is some sort of holding cell for lots of demons and things like that. But we don't know what's coming. We just know Timothy is off the path. His past is under attack, so perhaps he'll be unmade at some point. Jonathan's in jail, and our role in this has ended. What a chipper way to end this. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Phobos ARG. Do you like ARGs? Do you got one that you want me to play? Let me know in the comments down below, because I play ARGs every Monday here on the stream. Tuesdays, I'm over on Patreon. Wednesday, I'm playing Steven Sausage Roll. I'm going to say right now, the final episode of Steven Sausage Roll is probably this Wednesday. Thursday is for Tai Chi, and Friday is for Taskmaster. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Games. You can catch up on all my past live streams. And before you go, hopefully you didn't click off the video because that's my ending speech. Tonight is Halloween, and I have a little horror short that will be debuting in the Night Mind Candy Bowl. So if you're not doing anything, head on over to the Night Mind channel run by the fantastic cat daddy Nick Nocturne, and check out the horror film festival that's coming out tonight, the Candy Bowl, and look for me. It's all about me, and I will see you all next time.